Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited to film today's video with you. I have a ton of stuff that I want to go over from the month of January, as well as new goals and habits that I want to pick up for the month of February. So if you want to continue watching, hit that subscribe button and let's get right into the video. All right, if you guys are new to the channel, I have been posting monthly resets since the fall of last year and I have loved them. I've seen a huge change in my personal life doing these monthly reset videos and I think you guys have been loving them as well, so thank you for following along. There's several different ways that you can do a monthly reset. You can do it through Notion, you can do it even through like a Google Doc, but I am the type of person, I love to write things down. So I just wrote all of my February reset things down in a journal. I've kept all of my monthly resets down in this little journal. Then I just added some fun stickers just to make it a little bit more fun. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm reading and like going over. How this video is going to lay out, we're gonna talk about January, or we're gonna reflect on the previous month, and then we're gonna plan out our new month. The third thing we're gonna go over is we're gonna budget for your current month. And then I have been loving talking about my monthly favorites. So like whatever I was loving from that previous month, I wanted to share that with you guys. So we're gonna go over my current favorites and then we're gonna go over the new month's goals. So like our February goal, which I can't believe it's already February. Like I feel like we just celebrated New Year's like last week. So let's go ahead and start. Number one, reflect on January. So two things that I like to reflect on from the month of January are spending habits and then the memories that I made in the month. I just kind of like to go over them and talk about what I did that month. I have to say that we spent a lot of money on is I am planning my sister-in-law's bridal shower in April. And so I've been starting to purchase some items for that. That way, like once April hits, I'm not spending like hundreds of dollars at once for it. And then we went to a wedding in Georgia, so we had to stay in a hotel for that, as well as boarding banks. Every time we travel somewhere, we have to board banks. So that obviously adds up. Okay, talking about the memories from the month of January, this month was really fun. One of them is we went to a wedding, like I said, in Georgia to celebrate our friends getting married, and it was so beautiful. The venue that they got married at was like so dreamy, and I just love that I got to go with my friends and like we could all dance on the dance floor together. Like it was just a moment in time where I was just like, oh, can the time stop, please? I have been going on a lot of morning walks. Like that was one thing that I really wanted to work on in the year, was like waking up earlier and like staying active, getting out of the house and just like moving my body. Like it doesn't have to be something so drastic, like running 5 miles, like even just like a 30-minute walk is really good, like health-wise, but also like mentally. So I've been walking banks a lot in the mornings and we've been going to the beach and it's been so nice. Just a great way to start my mornings, and I've noticed a huge change in my mental health. And even though like waking up early does kind of stink, once you get your body moving and having a really good breakfast like after, it's been like my favorite routine. So I'm hoping I can keep that up through the rest of the like month of February and throughout the year. And then the last two things that were fun in the month of January is I got to experience my first ever Gasparilla. If you are unfamiliar what Gasparilla is, it's only celebrated in Tampa. More of like an adult thing where you just drink all day. They block off the streets, you walk on Bay Shore, you see the pirate ships that come out onto the ocean, and it's just like a cool experience, something that's different that not a lot of cities celebrate. And the next thing that I did in the month of January is I celebrated one of my friends. We had like a little tea party, which was really fun. We just celebrated at a friend's house and it was so fun and like special because like one of our friends in our group is really good at thrifting. So she thrifted a lot of the tea party stuff, which was really cool. So that was just a fun little memory, and I always love hanging out with my girlfriends because it recharges my soul. All right, next on the to-do list is we are going to plan out our new month of February. I don't have too much that I need to do for the new month, but after I film this, I definitely want to put on some cozy clothes and sit down and like plan out my month. And a couple of things that I have coming up in the new month that I need to like write down on my calendar and just sit down and think about. I want to plan out my content for the month of February. I typically, like, for the first day of the month, I'll sit down and like plan out my YouTube content. I'm starting to slowly post on TikTok as well. Like, I've posted TikTok videos before, but like whenever I upload a YouTube short, like I just want to get into the routine of uploading straight to TikTok as well with my videos and just using both platforms, even though I really want to focus on YouTube. And then I have to figure out for hosting Valentine's Day, because I have so many people coming over to my house, I need to figure out like what other, we're all bringing, luckily I'm having them bring a dessert over, so we'll all share a fun dessert, but I need to figure out table-wise, like I'm hoping the weather isn't gonna be, it's been like 70s lately, so I'm hoping it will stay that way because I want to have us sit outside under our string lights. And I need to figure out how many chairs and like tables I need, and if like people can bring chairs. I might have to rent some chairs. I just like want to figure out that part. Another thing we have coming up in the new month is we are going to Disney for the day. We're just going to Epcot, but we're gonna stay the night. My in-laws are coming in town from North Carolina, and I think they're coming on Thursday night, and then we leave for Disney on Friday, and then we come back to Tampa on Saturday night. So it's just like a quick trip, but we wanted to take them to Epcot, and because they haven't been in a couple of years, and we wanted to do the drink around the world because we didn't really do that last time with our friends. We kind of just like picked and choose where we wanted to go. It wasn't like getting the full Epcot experience, and I'm really excited about riding the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. I love that ride. That was like my favorite. And then the Frozen ride was like, I love that ride. That one was so fun. So the first weekend in February, we are going to California, which I am so excited. If you guys don't know, I'm originally from the LA area, and I still have family in California. I spent a summer out there. Like, we used to go like 3 times a year to California, or like 2 times a year to California to visit family, and my grandpa is out there, and so we're gonna go stay with him. We're gonna meet my mom out there, which will be really nice, because with my mom living in North Carolina, like sometimes we don't get to see each other for a long time, so it was nice that it worked out that we're going when she's going. With the next step of the video is we are going to plan out our budget for the new month, which is February. So I just wrote down a couple of expenses that we are gonna have so I can like plan ahead. Travel expenses, we are traveling like almost every other weekend in February. So I mean, they're just like little expenses, but the California trip is definitely the biggest one. So I have to take into consideration that. I need to buy my plane ticket to North Carolina for April, my sister-in-law's bridal shower. So I need to buy the ticket now. I just cannot decide how long I want to stay. I need to buy a plane ticket, and then I have to keep in mind that taxes are coming up. Shouldn't be spending money on Amazon because I know our tax season's coming up, and you just never know. Okay, my favorite part of the video is we're gonna talk about my current phase for the month of January. I have a lot of things this year or this month to share with you guys, but these items like are life-changing items for me that I'm like, wow. Okay, this is gonna be like a really random item, but it has been my favorite item. For someone who has long hair and has a really, really sensitive head, I'm obsessed with this brush. Let me get my hair out. That is so gross. Like, I can't recommend this hairbrush enough to you guys, but you have to make sure it's the Fine Med brush, because I'll link it down below. I linked it in my other video because I'm like, you guys, this is an amazing brush. You can get it off of Amazon, but like I said, make sure it's the Fine Med brush. Another thing that I discovered this month, this could be like old news, but this is new news to me. I was looking for a face mask because I was doing like, normally the face masks that I use are from Trader Joe's, but they've been sold out of the face masks that I like to use. And so I'm like, let me just go to Target and see the selection. Well, I was overwhelmed with the selection, went online and saw like the popular face masks are these by Loops. And I have never like seen such a difference in my skin after using a face mask like this. This face mask is a game changer. This is my third time purchasing it, but I will say it's a little pricier for a face mask. So, but like I do think it's worth it. Like if you do it like once a week or every other week, because my skin was like glowing. It was hydrated. I am obsessed with these. I'm gonna be using them for the rest of 2024 and into 2025. Like these were a game changer to me, and I was like so happy to share. I was so excited to share this with you guys. Next on the list, I have this Better Everyday journal. It's been 4 weeks since I've been using this journal, and I will say I absolutely love this journal. And basically every day is a new journal prompt. So I love like having my schedule and like an hour before bed, just kind of like sitting in bed, reading my current book, and then finishing the night off with this journal. And every night I've been answering one question a day before bed, and it's been very like eye-opening to me. And I've just really enjoyed journal, and I'm like so thankful that I decided to purchase this for the new year, because I think it's already made such a huge difference in my mental health, and like it's kind of taught me to give myself grace and like just learning a little bit about yourself. I never really thought like that I would learn something about myself, but this journal really helps you learn about who you are as an individual. So I got this on the TikTok shop, but you can buy it straight off of their website, so I'll link it down below for you guys. Next, I have this Owala water bottle. I have been loving this. I've been using my Stanley forever. Having the Stanley is super inconvenient for like going places, like if you're running errands. I don't know, like it's just like so bulky. With my Owala, I can just carry it like this and it's like on the go. But I love the color combo for this Owala. I got it off of Urban Outfitters because it was on sale. But what I like about this is one is for a straw and one is like if you're like wanting to like pour it back and drink it, but I like the straw option. Next on my favorites list are these Let Me Glow hair, skin, and nail gummies. These were a game changer for me. Obviously my hair is long, so I don't notice a huge difference in my hair, like the lengthwise. But I do notice a huge difference with my nails. I've been taking this supplement for about 3 weeks now. It's usually sold out at Target, so I just get mine off of Amazon, but enjoyed taking these the past 3 weeks, and I'm gonna continue taking them in February, so I'll let you guys know if that changes, but so far I love them. All right, the last thing on my monthly faves clothing item, I've literally been wearing this all the time. I've been going on a lot of morning walks, and I'm sure you've seen it in several of my videos, but it's this Free People jacket. It looks so bright on camera. It has buttons and then it has like zippers on both sides, and I love this jacket. For how hot it is in Florida, this actually is a really like, it's a great coat to have in your closet. Like at first I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to get it because like I live in Florida, like we don't wear jackets that often, but with how cold it gets in the morning and like it's windy, like this is the perfect jacket. To be honest, like if you're up north and you're looking for a warm jacket, this probably is not the jacket that you're looking for, because it honestly, it's pretty lightweight. The outside looks like it would be a heavy, like thick jacket, but it's really not. Like it's just a great lightweight option to have. So I've been obsessed with this. It comes in a bunch of different colors. Okay, let's talk about quickly my January goals that I made for myself back in December, which is like such a long time ago, but back in December I thought about my January goals, and then I'm gonna talk about real quick if I was able to complete the goal or not. Is I wanted to wake up at 6 a.m. Say that I half completed that because I only started waking up at 6 in the morning, like towards the end of January. So I was kind of late. That was a late start, but we're gonna keep doing it for the month of February. So I wanna say, I'm just gonna check that one off. The second goal that I had from the month of January was I wanted to read 2 new books, which I did accomplish that. I was really nervous about it because my Bible study group pick up, and like it's really hard for me to read 2 books at once, but I was able to accomplish it at least 30 minutes before bed, or like read a chapter before bed, and that really helped me like knock out my reading time. And then I would only read my small group book on the weekends, so that was really helpful to kind of like split up the 2. But the book that I read that I highly recommend is the Atomic Habits book. This book was like a game changer, you guys. Like I think it's a really great book to read in the beginning of the year. This really helped me create new habits for the new year, which is why I recommend reading it in the new year, because it really helped like open up my eyes of thinking, okay, this is how you set habits. Like, you don't just jump into a new habit and expect your outcome. Like, you need to slowly get into that new habit. Like, habits don't come overnight. And so just learning how our brain thinks and how to create a habit, how to stick to a habit. So I can't recommend this book enough. I feel like everyone should read this book in their life. It's a game changer book. I don't know why it took me until I was 25 years old to read this book, but I think it should be like a book you have to read in college, because it was a game changer. Second book that I read with my small group is Praying Like Monks, Living Like Fools. This one was really great because my church was going over prayer like the whole month of January, and so my small group leader really wanted to read a book in our group that kind of aligned with the prayer and like starting the new year off with prayer and learning about like how important it is to pray with your faith. Didn't realize how important prayer is with your relationship with Christ, and this book really like helped you kind of see what God says about prayer, like what Jesus has said about prayer in the past. My next goal was no screen time for the first and last hour of the day. I did not accomplish that. I feel like I did like for half of the month do the no phone for the last hour of the day. For the first hour of the day, no. I realized that I like to look at my phone the first hour of the day because it helps me wake up and get out of bed. Like, I could not immediately wake up when my alarm goes off and like go read a book or go read the Bible. Like, I would fall asleep reading the Bible. Like, which sounds really bad. Again, it's a bad habit, I know. But I don't think I can get rid of that. Like, it's just so hard for me to get out of bed, especially at 6 in the morning. So I have to like either read the news or like go on Instagram. I don't really go on TikTok in the mornings because I don't sit on my phone for an hour, but like the first 10 minutes in bed is when I'm on my phone. Make a content calendar for the month. I did that, and to go with the content calendar, I wanted to post 4 new YouTube videos and post 5 shorts a week. I did post 4 new YouTube videos. I have been getting on the habit of posting every Friday, which has been a huge like accomplishment for me. And I think it's a really good schedule for me as well as my viewers. Like, I notice that if I post like a video on a Tuesday, no one watches them until the weekend. So I think that like if I upload a video on a Friday, like you guys seem to like that schedule. So I've been posting a video every week, which is great. I don't think I'll be able to post 2 a week just because I work full time and work-life balance. But if there's like a week where work is slow, that I'm able to get editing done throughout the week, I will post randomly 2 videos in 1 week. Like I did, I think once this month. Okay, and then I wanted to gain 500 YouTube followers, which I did, and I am so thankful for you guys and just happy about that accomplishment. I feel like that's a huge accomplishment for just starting YouTube, and like I really committed last year to it, so I cannot wait to see what 24 brings. So with that all being said, let's talk about my February goals. For February goals, with reading my Praying Like Monks, Living Like Fools book and like spending a lot of time with my small group, I realized that prayer is just really, really important to do like every day, not just like every other day or when you need something from God. So what's really helped me, and I want to continue doing it for the month of February, is to set a 2-minute timer on my phone and just have one-on-one time with God and just have that alone time and like say what's on my heart, because I think that's really important, especially because I'm always like go, go, go throughout my day and my whole week. I sometimes forget to just sit in silence and just to be like, okay, I'm gonna have this intimate time with God, because prayer isn't just something to check off your checklist. It's about your relationship with Christ, and I think that's what I really like forgot. I'm crossing my fingers on this one, but I would like to gain 500 more followers on YouTube in the month of February. I'm going to work really hard to do that. I just feel like when I write these goals down, it just makes me more motivated to complete them. So I'm hoping that I get 500 more of you guys on here. I absolutely love talking to you guys in the comments, and like hearing your feedback has been really great for me. I want to read 2 more books. I have one that I'm already like starting off. It's The Perfect Escape. It's been pretty good. I mean, I'm only on page like 35, but this is one of the books that I want to read this month. And then I have another like fiction book that I have on my list that I want to read, and then my small group book that I know we're going to pick up in the month of February. So that's 3 books. I want to continue my morning walks with Banks, or even if Tanner can join me. I think those have been really, really helpful just to move my body. I have been slowly becoming a morning person, and it's been so nice to kind of like get everything done before 11 a.m. on the days that I'm not working, obviously. But having my beach walks, getting some vitamin D, and like just being so close to the ocean, walking by the ocean has been so nice. So I want to continue doing that. All right, that is it for my monthly reset, like going over everything with you guys. So I say thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content, and let me know some of your February goals, or maybe some like new goals that you want to set for this month. I would love to hear from you guys, and maybe I will add your goal on my goals list for March, which is crazy to think that March is next month. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.